All right, my people, I am sick, but you still have to learn. So, here's the video for you. Get excited. Yeah. Okay. There will be 2 videos, one for the front side of the worksheet and one for the back side. They just upload easier if I do them in smaller segments. So please watch both videos before you do the back side of this. So if you need, I'm going to go pretty quick. So if you need to pause it to catch up, feel free to do that while you're listening to it. First, we're going to define slope. The slope of a line is the ratio of change along the y-axis to the change along the x-axis between any 2 points on a line. So, what that means is the formula for slope will help make sense of that. We remember that slope is represented with an M. When we do slope, we do rise, which would be the change in the y-axis. You rise up or down, and then rise over run. Then you go left or right. If you are given 2 coordinates, like down in number 1, 2, or 3, you have to use the formula, which is not just rise over run, but it's y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. We are going to review our slopes super quick before we get into finding them. When you see a slope that's going up towards the right, that means it has a positive slope. If your answer is negative, it means it's wrong. If you have a slope going up towards the left, it means it has a negative slope. If you get a positive answer, you are wrong. All right, this has 0 slope. No slope at all. It's a straight line. When we get an up and down line, a vertical line, we say that its slope is undefined. And I will show you an example of that in a few minutes. Okay, we need to find the slope between these 2 points. I'm going to label them x1, y1, x2, y2. And just a minute ago, I told you that y2, negative 5, minus y1, which is a negative 2, over x2 minus x1 gives us our slope. You may do negative 5 minus negative 2, or you can say negative 5 plus 2. Either way, put that in your calculator, and you will get, or do the math, you'll get negative 3 over negative 9. When you reduce that in your calculator, you come up with 1/3. That means you will rise 1, go up, and then you'll go over to the right 3. All right, number 2, give those coordinates some labels. x1, y1, x2, y2. y2, negative 2, minus y1, negative 3, over negative 6, minus 8. You put that in your calculator, and you get 1 over negative 14. That means you would go up 1 and to the left 14, or you could go down 1 and to the right 14. Either way, your line will be shaped like that. All right, let's look at this one. x1, y1, x2, y2. Negative 3 minus 2, 4 minus 4. When I put that, type it in, I get negative 5 over 0. If you type in negative 5 over 0 into your calculator, you will get an error message. You will get an error message because you cannot take you cannot take negative 5 out of nothing. If you have nothing, you can't take something out of it. So, if you get an error, it means it's undefined, which means that line is going to be vertical. All right, number 4, last one with the math, and we're going to count and do it. x1, y1, x2, y2, 3 minus 3 over negative 3 minus 4. That gives us 0 over 7. Now, if you type that in your calculator, you will get a big fat nothing. If you try to take nothing out of 7, you end up with nothing. So this has 0 slope, which means it's a horizontal line. All right, to find the slope of these graphs, you're going to have to find 2 points that cross perfectly with the grid. We're going to plot those points, and then we're just going to count. These are my lines, so they may not be exactly perfect. We're just going to do the best we can. So I'm going to put a point here because it seems to cross perfectly right there. And then it looks like it does it again about right here. So I'm going to rise over run. So I like to start at the lower point. 1, 2, 3, 4. I went up 4. Now, this side's negative, this side's positive. I'm going to go towards the positive. 1, 2, 3. So it's a positive 4 over 3. I rose 4 and ran positive 3. We're going to do the same thing with this one. Find 2 points. It looks like 0, 0, or origin is 1 point. If I go down, I feel like that's a pretty good point. Okay, I like to start with the lower dot. I'm going to rise 2, so I went up 2. Remember, positive and negative. Now, to get from this lower dot to this upper dot, I'm going to have to go towards negative. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So my slope is 2, negative 5. It is okay for you to have fractions. You can put that negative. It could be negative 2 over 5. It could be 2 over negative 5. Or it could be negative 2 over 5 that way. Either way, you need 1 negative in there. Okay, 2 more for this video. This one looks like it crosses really well right here. And really well right here. So I'm going to rise. 1, 2, 3, 4. I went up 4. Now, I go over to the left. The left is towards the negative on my graph, so I went over negative 1. So it's 4, negative 1. All right, this one is super simple. It is a horizontal line. We know that horizontal lines have 0 slope, so that's your answer, 0. All right, let's put some dots on this last line for this video. I'm going to put one here, looks right, and I'm going to put one right here. All right, I'm going to rise 1, 2, 3. I'm going to run 1. So 3, 1. All right. Finish taking your notes. Watch the second video. Then do the practice page. Thank you.